Hey there, this is Red. It's time for another episode of Red Plays. So one of the things I've been wanting to do recently and haven't been able to do is get some plays in with custom content. And we've got Rise of the Red Skull and Kang coming. There's all sorts of cool stuff coming. I need to get some custom content plays going. So that's the purpose of today. We're going to do Dinosaurus, which is one of the custom content things. I'll put a link down in the description below here. I was trying to figure out who to go after him with. I was thinking maybe Doctor Strange, but maybe Doctor Strange is a little bit too powerful and we should start off at a lower level. So I'm dialing it way back and we're going to Captain Marvel right out of the starter deck, right out of the core set box. Okay, so nothing fancy here. We're going to try to keep it simple and see how this goes, which may be a disaster because I don't know what Dinosaurus does. So let's take a look at what he does. So what we've got here is we've got a series of deadly distractions. Dinosaurus is executing many plans at once, forcing you to split your focus. So we've got Dinosaurus 1 and Dinosaurus 2. So let's take a quick look at Dinosaurus 1 here. He says he's a genius eco-terrorist, and he's got 17 hit points, which I think I've got reflected on there. At the end of each player turn, if he suffered 8 or more damage, I get an encounter card. Okay, so I don't want to, this might have been a bad one for Hulk because we get more encounter cards. Yuck. 3 scheme and 2 attack. It's pretty disgusting. All right. Let's see how that works out. All right, so anyway, so we've got 1 and 2. I also have the 2 modular sets that are the Mahler Twins and Crime Spree, which are also from that universe, so that should be interesting. Set up, put wheels within wheels environment into play and set aside the singular focus environment. And shuffle the encounter deck. So I've got Wheels Within Wheels here, and Wheels Within Wheels says, when a villain or minion schemes, the threat goes to the side scheme with the lowest total. All right? And then at the start of the villain phase, if there are no side schemes in play, discard cards from the encounter deck until a side scheme is discarded, reveal that side scheme. All right, so we are going to be dealing with lots of side schemes. That would make sense. It's called Wheels Within Wheels. And a set of deadly distractions. All right, each of his schemes is a deadly threat, but you must stop him before his true purpose is achieved. When revealed, discard cards from the encounter deck until a side scheme is discarded, reveal that side scheme, and then force response. At the start of the villain phase, add 1 acceleration to the main scheme for each side scheme with 5 or more threat. Ouch. So 1 acceleration? That's disgusting. All right. All right, so we need to go looking for a side scheme is the first thing we need to do here. So, hey, top card's a side scheme. What do we have? Ooh, holy cow. We've got Rampage. So Dinosaurus is wreaking havoc in the street. When revealed, Dinosaurus gains a tough status card. Ooh, need my cards. Cards, tough status card. You get a tough status, stunned. There we go, he's gonna get tough. So I'm gonna throw a tough on there. After Dinosaurus is attacked and suffers 2 or more damage, remove 1 threat from the scheme, and it's gonna give another card. All right, it's gonna start with 3. All right, so we have to do 2 or more damage to remove a threat. Well, that's not too bad. All right, so I think we're ready to go at this point in time. We've revealed all of our stuff. He starts with a tough card. That sucks. That's going to make it tough to do the extra damage. I could thwart maybe, but we'll see. All right, so we need our starter cards. We need 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so this is a Captain Marvel aggression deck, I think, coming right out of the box here. So, oh, that's interesting. So I've got Crisis Interdiction here, so we could potentially get rid of that. But there's also the Avengers Mansion. So we get Avengers Mansion. We can get a couple of cards. I think this is a good hand. We're going to start with this. All right, so we're going to start with this. We're going to use Carol Danvers has the ability to choose a player to draw a card, which I choose me. I'm a good person to choose. All right, so we're getting a Tenacity. Okay, but it's that core box, right? So it was a decent card in core box time. Let's see here. So I'm going to flip over to Captain Marvel. Now, problem is Dinosaurus has got tough. I think we're going to use our 4 here to get Avengers Mansion out there. We might as well get that bad boy into play right away. And let's get a card. All right, we've got a helicarrier. Do we set up even further? Oh, oof. That could really set us up for future turns, but I kind of want to get that out of there so we don't get multiple encounters. That's only going to take 2 threat, but I can also thwart and get rid of it also. So I'm torn at this point in time as to what to do there. I think I'm going to get rid of that. So we're going to thwart for 2, and then we're going to play our crisis interdiction to get rid of it. All right. Let's see. So that was a crisis interdiction. That's gone. We'll hold on to our helicarrier for now, and we'll be done for this turn, I guess. And we're going to, hand size is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's interesting I'm getting all the resources up front. That means that my next rounds are going to be pretty slim, probably. Okay, so we're going over to the villain's turn, and there was a thing that said something about a side scheme. So where was that at? At the start of the villain phase, add 1 acceleration to the main scheme. That wasn't it. With these 4 center-ups, when a villain or minion schemes, at the start of the villain phase, if there are no side schemes in play, discard cards from the encounter deck until a side scheme is discarded, reveal that side scheme. So we have to go looking for another side scheme. Oop, this should be up here. Okay. Oh, we found one right away, which is good, maybe. We have unscheduled demolitions. So find the bombs before Dinosaurus sets them off. When revealed, discard the top card from the encounter deck. Place threat on this scheme equal to the number of boost icons on that card. So we have 3, and then we're going to see what boost icons we get. So 3 plus 2. So we're going to do 5 on there. All right. And it's a crisis. Okay, so after that, we're going to go to our put a threat on the main scheme. So this says at the start of the villain phase, add 1 acceleration to the main scheme for each side scheme with 5 or more threat. So we have a side scheme with 5 or more threat now. I think we get an acceleration token. And so that would give us 2, right? Okay. So then we're going to go over to the villain. What's the villain going to do is he's going to see Captain Marvel out here. He's going to come attack Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel's going to take this hit. And we're going to take a bonus of 2. So he hits for 2 with a bonus of 2, so we're taking 4. The artwork on these is beautiful. All right, next up we need encounter card. Encounter card is, oh great. Crime Spree. When revealed, discard cards from the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Reveal that minion. Force response after a minion is defeated, remove 2 threat from the scheme. All right, so it's going to get 3, and we need to go looking for a minion. All right. 3, we're going to go looking for a minion. So, not a minion. Actually, and not a minion, not a minion, not a minion. There's a minion. All right. Isotope, it says. Let's see what Isotope does. All right, Isotope. He's a criminal. It says when Isotope enters play, place 2 teleportation counters on him. When an enemy would be dealt damage, if there's a teleportation counter on Isotope, remove a teleportation counter from Isotope and prevent that damage. Okay. So he gets 2 teleportation counters. All right, so we did an attack. We got our card, which brought out Isotope. And I think we're done at that point in time. Thank God, because it's not going well so far. All right, so over to the hero side. What are we doing on the hero side? I think first thing we're going to do is do our Avengers Mansion and get a card. All right, we got TAC Team. All right, what are we going after here? We can get our helicarrier out. Yeah, we might as well do that, I think. We'll get our helicarrier out. Helicarrier's out. If we use an energy resource, we can heal one and draw a card. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to use our TAC team. Well, man, what I really need is a lot of, this is going to be a bad threat thing, so I think an aggression deck is probably not the right deck to be playing against Dinosaurus. Let's see here. And then you got these teleportation counters, which are kind of like, it's almost like toughness. Ugh. So I've got to hit him like 3 times before I can get to Dinosaurus right now. Wow, this is going to be rough. All right, so we bring out the TAC team. I think we're going to bring out the TAC team. The problem is that uses my energy counter, which is the thing that I need in order to draw a card. But I think that's the right thing to do. Actually, we'll use this plus these 2 to bring out the TAC team. All right, so now we've got a TAC team. We're going to drop 3 counters on the TAC team. We're going to go ahead and try to shoot Isotope, but what's going to happen is his ability, which says when an enemy would be dealt damage, if there's a teleportation counter on Isotope, remove a teleportation counter from Isotope and prevent the damage. So he teleports away and then comes back. All right, we're going to use a resource to go ahead and heal 1 and draw a card, which gives me the Alpha Flight Station. All right, we're going to use Captain Marvel to thwart 2 off of there and knock it down to 3. I think we can take another round in Captain Marvel form, so I think we're going to stay and we'll be done. All right, so then we're going to draw back up to our hand size of 5. Boy, after playing Hulk for a while, hand size 5 seems like an amazing hand size. All right. Villain's turn. So we've got an acceleration token. So the first thing is we have side schemes out there. None of them have more than 5 or more, so we don't have to worry about any of those shenanigans. It's got an acceleration token, so we're going to drop 2 on there. All right, Dinosaurus is going to come attack Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is going to take this hit again. So he's hitting for 2. He's going to get a boost of 2, so he's going to hit me for 4. I can't take many more of those hits, so if I take 4, I can take this 1 off of here and put a 5 in there. So I'm at 7 of 12. All right, Isotope's going to attack for 1, so I'm going to take another 1. And we're going to draw an encounter card. We'll draw 2 encounter cards. Great. All right. Counter card number 1 is Tactical Pullback. When revealed, remove 1 threat from each side scheme in play. Dinosaurus heals X damage, where X is equal to double the amount of threat removed in this way. If no damage was healed in this way, the card gains Surge. All right. So we're still going to go through and remove. So we're going to take 1 from each side scheme. So if we take 1 from each side scheme, it's 1 off of here, 1 off of here. Then he would heal, but he's at 17, which is his full health, so this card is going to surge. All right, so we're going to surge, and we're going to get explosive countermeasures. When revealed, Dinosaur deals each player indirect damage equal to the villain's current stage. So we're stage 1, so we take 1. All right, not too horrible, but we're down to 9 out of 12. We need a rest. All right, then we get Kursk. Forced response. After Kursk attacks, he deals 1 damage to each friendly character. Ooh, he's a cool looking one too. I like him. All right. So we got another villain in play, or another ally minion dude. Okay, so that is the end of the villain's turn. We're over to the hero's turn. So we're definitely looking like it's nap time. The good thing is if I bring Spider-Woman in, she's going to confuse the villain, which is going to be huge, I think, in this, because he schemes for 3, which is crazy, crazy sauce. All right, so we're going to have our attack team go ahead and attack, which is going to fire off Isotope's thing. So that's done. We can let's see here. We've got a bunch of wild. We've got a combat training. We can draw a card with Avengers Mansion, so we might as well go ahead and do that. Oh, we got a crisis interdiction. Okay, so what am I thinking here? I need to take a nap as Captain Marvel. I've got a first aid. I would like to get Spider-Woman out. So I could pay 2 to get Spider-Woman out. She's going to confuse the villain. I would kind of like to get my combat training out there. The first aid would be nice to play, but I think it's not worth it at this point in time. So the other option would be doing a crisis interdiction and getting Alpha Flight Station. Oh, I don't think I want to do that though. I think we're going to do, let's do Spider-Woman. We're going to spend this here. Actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to spend our Alpha Flight Station and our first aid and our helicarrier to bring Spider-Woman into play. All right, when Spider-Woman comes into play, we're going to drop a Confuse on the villain. So he's tough and confused, which I'm all right with that. We're going to use our spend a energy resource, heal a damage, and draw a card. All right, we're thinking we're going to do a power of aggression, but there's another TAC team. And another TAC team could be really useful. Let's see, Spider-Woman attacks for 2. I think we're going to do the TAC team instead. So we're going to do another TAC team, and we're going to put 3 counters on it. All right, so right now, Isotope and Kursk are exposed. One of these said, was it this one? No, it was this one. After a minion is defeated, remove 2 threat from this scheme. So if I have Spider-Woman attack and do 2 on, let's do 2 on Isotope. And then I shoot Isotope for 2 more. That takes him out. All right, so that way when Isotope goes, then this should go. It says after a minion is defeated, remove 2 threat from the scheme. So this one's going to go. All right, I don't know that I want to take that one out because if it goes, then I'm going to get a new side scheme anyway, so it seems kind of silly to do that. All right, the next thing is I'm going to flip over to Carol Danvers, and she's got 4 recovery, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, which is going to heal me up from 8 down to 4. All right, we're going to be done. I don't need to draw my card. We're going to be done. Okay. We're going to draw back up to our hand size of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cards, cards, cards. Loving having a bunch of cards. It's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, look at that. Photonic blasts, energy channels, all sorts of fun things going on there. All right. Villain's turn. We're going to put 2 threat on the main scheme. Next up, Dinosaurus would scheme, but he's confused, so no scheming for Dinosaurus. But Kursk is going to scheme. So this says, let's see here, when a villain or minion schemes, threat is placed on the side scheme with the lowest total. So his 1 is going to go over here. All right. So scheme. I guess we're over to encounter cards now. Counter card is, what do we have here? We have Mysterious Devices, which is going to come out with 2 on there. What are these things? Bombs? Whatever they are, better find a way to turn them off. All right, so we can spend mental to take a threat off of them, and they only have 2 on them, so it's not that bad. That doesn't look too rough. So we're getting a lot of side schemes, but they aren't being horrible to us. That's good so far. All right, so that's the end of the villain's turn. We're over to the hero's turn. We still have done like 0 damage to Dinosaurus. And I think part of winning the game involves damaging the villain. I do believe that's part of the game. but I could be mistaken. I don't think we're going to run him out of cards or anything. All right, so we're going to use Carol Danvers' ability to draw a card, and we'll get Cosmic Flight. We have all sorts of kind of cool things going on here. So our energy absorption could get Tigra out. It could do an uppercut. We could start working on an energy channel. We put energy channel out, throw 2 on there. Let's use one of our, so do we use our TAC teams to take out Kursk? That sounds like a good idea-ish. Dinosaurus has also got the tough on him, so that might be a good thing to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go ahead and use our Avengers Mansion also, because we need more cards. We only had 7. We need to, oh, it's Nick Fury. Okay, that changes things. So now I think we're going to energy absorption and emergency to bring Nick Fury into play. We use Nick Fury to draw 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, Relentless Assault. That looks like a good play there. So if I Relentless Assault, I would do 5 damage. And then it would go through. The overkill would go through. And I'm just making sure energy absorption I can play. Unlike Hulk, I can play energy absorption as Carol Danvers, which thumbs up. Good hero. Okay. What are we going after here? So much. Let's see. We need to... Yeah, let's do the Relentless Assault. So we need to use a fist in order to do the Relentless Assault. We're probably not going to do an uppercut. So we'll use our Helicarrier and our uppercut to play Relentless Assault. All right, so we're going to do 5 damage. And if we use physical, it's going to do overkill. So we're going to do 4 to take him out. And then 1's going to come through to Dinosaurus, which is going to take the tough off of Dinosaurus. All right, so now he's at 17 health. I've got some other stuff sitting out here that I probably should take care of. Oh, sorry. In order to do the Relentless Assault, I need to be Captain Marvel. So I need to be hero form to do Relentless Assault. So let's assume that I switched before I did that. All right. So if I do 8 damage, he gets an additional encounter card. I've got a Photonic Blast sitting here. I've got a couple of TAC teams sitting here also. So do we just see how much damage we can do to Dinosaurus, which seems like a lot of fun. Like, that sounds entertaining in many ways. The problem is I've got an energy channel, but I can only feed 2 into it. I've got a Photonic Blast. I could go with the Photonic Blast if I feed 3 into that, or do I work on getting Tigra out? I think getting Tigra out would be a good idea, but if I get Tigra out, I really can't do a whole lot of other stuff. I could do a Haymaker and a combat training. So that would put me at, yeah. Oh, choices. So Tiger is going to be 3 for, like if we do math, 3 for 6 damage, I guess. But the combat training is going to sit out there for forever. Could do more than 6 damage. Haymaker is going to do 3, and I have to spend 3 cards to do it. Let's bring Tigra out. I think that's the route that we're going to go. Yeah, we're going to get Tigra out there. Because we've been getting a lot of minions, and I've got a feeling if we get into the minion thing, she might do better. So let's go ahead and get Tigra out. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. We'll bring out Tigra. We'll set our energy channel out here to just kind of percolate, and we'll get it ready for later. So it's the only card in my hand at this point in time. We'll use a couple of TAC teams, and we're going to take Dinosaurus down 4. Let's move these out of the way. That's still on the screen? That's still on the screen. All right. And we can get Jan Rog out of the way for now. We don't need him. He can stay away. Hopefully he stays away the whole game. Now that I said that, it's probably going to go bad. All right, we're going to take 4 off of Dinosaurus because we tack-teamed him twice. All right. Now one of the questions is, what thwart action do I do here? I could get rid of... Do I have Fury? I think we're going to have Fury get rid of one of these. Actually, we're going to have him take 2 off of this one. We're going to have Captain Marvel take 2 off of this one because I'm afraid of all of his side scheme action going on. And I haven't been able to get to the main scheme, and that's going to flip. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. So we're going to have Tigra go ahead and hit him for 2 more. So he's taken 6. He hasn't taken the 8 that it needs to trigger his thing. All right, so we're going to be done. We're going to untap. Oh, Fury took 1 because he attacked. All right, so that's the end of my turn. We're going to draw up to, what is it? Drop to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, there's a Hulk. All right, villain's turn. So we're going to put 2 threat on the main scheme, which is going to flip it. So let's get rid of this. And we have a new card. What's this say? This says, the death of everyone. Dinosaurus has bought the time he needs and is now prepared to pursue his primary objective. When revealed, add 1 acceleration token to the main scheme for each side scheme in play. All right, so it's going to get 1. So now we're at 2. Great. Discard all side schemes. Flip the wheels within wheels to singular focus. All right, so this side scheme is going to go away. We're going to flip wheels within wheels to singular focus. So we're going to take this. It's going to become singular focus, which says force interrupt whenever a side scheme would be revealed or enter play. Instead, discard it. Then add 1 threat to the main scheme, and Dinosaurus deals 1 damage to each friendly character. Ow! Okay, so this is going to jack up my allies' stuff. All right, I'm going to flip this over, and it says, Dinosaurus has detonated explosives across all of Greenland in order to raise the global sea level, flooding the world's population centers. If he isn't stopped now, millions could die. All right, so then once this is complete, game over. All right, and it's starting with 10, and we've got 3 acceleration tokens on there, or 2 acceleration tokens. All right. So we've got Dinosaurus. He's going to come attack. And we didn't do our 8, so we didn't have to worry about the additional thing. Nick Fury, who is going to go away at the end of the round, is going to step in front of this attack. So he's attacking for 2. He's going to get a boost of 2. So Fury's gone. Big surprise. All right, next up we draw an encounter card. Counter card is, it's a side scheme. All right, so what was our rule about side schemes? So singular focus says, whenever a side scheme would be revealed or enter play, instead discard it, then add 1 threat to the main scheme, and Dinosaurus deals 1 damage to each friendly character. Oh, that's a yuck. Okay, so 1 threat to the main scheme, 1 damage to each friendly character, takes Spider-Woman out, moves Tigra up to 2, and puts 1 on Captain Marvel. All right, so he's done. Jerk. All right. Well, the good news is we got lots of stuff we can do on our turn. All right. Part of it could be bringing a Hulk out. Let's see here. So what do we want to do? First thing we're going to do is we're going to Avengers Mansion and draw a card, which is a Relentless Assault, which we can't use. So we're going to use Captain Marvel's ability to spend an energy resource, heal the damage, and draw a card. All right, and draw a card. All right, so we have another energy channel. Great, we've already got 1 out, doesn't do us much good. Okay then. We don't have, the only thing that we can feed to the energy channel is the Hulk, and the Hulk is his own energy channel, so I don't think that we're going to do that. What else can we do is we can look at, we can get up to 8 damage this turn. So if we drop a Photonic Blast, which is going to be, let's see here. Well, actually, I kind of want to keep Mockingbird out. So that would be 3 for the photonic blast, which would mean that I can't get Mockingbird out. Because I need to use a energy to do the photonic blast to draw a card. Okay, so other options would be 2, 3 for Mockingbird. I could do 3 for a Mockingbird and then 2 for a Hulk. And then, so if we do, we'd do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could do all the damage that we need to do in order to take out Dinosaurus this turn. So let's start with, we're going to attack team for 2. We're going to knock him down to 9. So he's going to go from 11 down to 9. Oop, if I can figure out how to work counters. He's down to 9. All right, we're going to go ahead and attack with Tigra. Take him down. 2 more. I'm going to bring Hulk into play, and the reason I wanted to do that was Hulk has the ability to do 1 damage to everything, and I think I might as well have Tigra go before I potentially lose her. So Hulk's going to attack for 3. So that's going to take him from 7 down to 4. And then we're going to do our Hulk thing, which is draw a card and see what the result is. So our card is a Photonic Blast, which is a fist, which says he deals 2 damage to an enemy. Oop, put that in the right spot. So that's going to go away. All right, next up we're going to Captain Marvel him for the final 2. So that's going to take him out. All right, at least we got past Phase 1 Dinosaurus, and we're into Phase 2. Phase 2 Dinosaurus says, when revealed, discard cards from the encounter deck until a side scheme is revealed. Reveal that side scheme. And then at the end of each turn, if he's taken 6 or more damage, deal an encounter card. So he's going to get, so let's see, 19 hit points. I need a 5, need a 10, a 5, and a couple of 2s. So 10, 5, a couple of 2s. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look for a side scheme. So not a side scheme, not a side scheme, not a side scheme, not a side scheme. There's a side scheme. But when a side scheme comes into play, it gets discarded, and all friendly characters take 1 damage and 1 threat goes on the main scheme. All right, take a damage, and I take a damage. All right, we do have an additional encounter card because we did more than 8 damage. All right. Next up, we're going to bring Mockingbird into play for 2, and then our Helicarrier. And we're going to stun Mr. What's-His-Face is there, Dinosaurus. He's going to get a stun. And then, do we go after that? Or no, I think we just need to hit him some more. There we go. All right. I think we've done everything we can do. We're going to untap. We're going to draw 5 cards, which is 1, 2, 3. You're going to get another encounter card. I'm hoping that the stun helps out a lot here because it could be a pretty messy turn. If I can fuel up that energy channel, now that my big 3 energy ones are in here, energy absorptions, if I could grab those, I could power that puppy up and burn him out pretty quick. We'll see. So right now we've got what? 1, 2, 5. We got 6 attack on the board right now. And he's got 18 health. That's not enough. Maybe we can get some more. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we pull out of here. We have uppercut, attack team, photonic blast is all right. That helps. Okay, villain's turn. We're going to put 3 threat on the main scheme. Yikes. The villain would come attack Captain Marvel, but he doesn't because he's stunned. We're going to get an encounter card. So we've got 3 encounter cards to go through. This is going to be painful. All right, encounter card number 1. We have Mauler. Ooh, he looks bad. 2 scheme, 2 attack. After Mauler attacks, if there's another Mauler in play, that Mauler schemes. All right, at the end of the villain phase, if there is not another Mauler in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Mauler and put him into play. Engage with the first player. Shuffle the encounter deck. Okay. All right, so we're gonna have to go find his brother if he doesn't. I don't know if there's another one or how that works. Clone tactics. When revealed, attached to the minion with the highest printed scheme value. When clone tactics is in play, the main scheme gains 1 acceleration. All right. Actually, that looks like it goes with Mauler. So there we go. He's the only minion with scheme value, so I guess it gets attached to him. And then an advance. Damn it. Okay, so advance is he's going to scheme for 2 plus 3. That is 5, which is, our target here is 10. So he nailed it in 1 round. That scheme of 3. So am I missing anything there? I don't think so. So we've got discard cards from counter deck. Get a side scheme, 6 damage. Nope, he's super schemy right now. And we don't get any side schemes. He's just going after us. So I think it's going to be amazing. In a 1-player game, the advance got us. Shock. All right. This is really cool. I like this. I like the whole, there's a crazy amount of side schemes at the beginning, and then it flips over, and we're all into just like the side schemes go away, and it's all about fighting and stuff. And actually, I think we'll go to a constructed deck after this, and we'll see which one we go with. I like, maybe a constructed Captain Marvel deck is what we'll go after. Something that's a little bit better. And maybe leadership. I hate leadership, but I might do leadership and see how that works out. So love the artwork on these cards. These cards are put together pretty well. Having fun so far. There would have been another Mauler. Did we already see the other Mauler? Because it looks like there's Mauler brothers that are in there. So where were the other Mauler? I just want to see them real fast before we finish up here. We got Mauler twins. It must have been right at the beginning. Oh, there's the other Mauler. So that would have been his brother coming out here. So that one and that one. And it looks like they work together. Yuck, that's an ugly combo of cards. Oof. Okay. All right. I'm excited. I'm ready for another Dinosaurus match. But we're going to have to come back with a better hero because I don't think she's set up. We did okay, but I don't think she's set up to defeat Dinosaurus. So I do think we had a chance, but I don't think it was a great chance of the win there. So, all right. So let me know if I missed some of the rules. First time playing Dinosaurus. If somebody else has played him, maybe they're seeing a rule that I missed in here. There's a lot of things going on with all the side schemes coming out, but I think I got all that okay. Let me know in the comments, and we'll come back with another Dinosaurus play. So that's it for now, and thanks for watching.